Liberal arts majors around the world, rejoice! You can finally look down on those greasy STEM majors in the same way that your family looks down on you. You can finally start applying to jobs knowing that as bad as your chances may be, at least you have a better shot than your stinky CS major roommate. Now don't get me wrong, I love all majors. I don't have a horse in this race. I have a social sciences degree from UC Berkeley. So don't go out there accusing me of hating on STEM majors. That's impossible. I mean, I have a friend who's a STEM major. And for all of the liberal arts majors out there, I feel your pain. Whenever I'd go visit family, they'd always ask me, what are you gonna do with your degree? How are you gonna find a job? Well, look how the tables have turned. What is your dear daughter gonna do with her precious math degree? Aunt Linda? Is she gonna find a job teaching math to middle schoolers? She didn't have to go to college for that. STEM stands for science, technology, engineering, and math. But if you're under the age of 30, you probably already knew that because STEM education has been shoved so far down our throats by our teachers, counselors, friends and families, our government. If you're over 30, I'm sure that all of this is new to you because back in your day, they hadn't even invented science or math yet. I remember when we were kids, everyone and their mothers would tell us to go into STEM because STEM is a rapidly growing field with countless job opportunities, job security, and high pay. And plus, it's more respectable and useful than those disgusting liberal arts or humanities degrees. STEM was hammered so far down our throats that it altered our brain chemistry or something. I mean, it felt like going into anything other than STEM would be akin to throwing our lives straight into the garbage can. And because of that, so many kids went into college for computer science, data science, engineering, statistics, math. But in just the past year, the job environment for these degrees has transformed completely. The entire tech industry has been floundering with everyone from the giants, Google, Meta, Amazon, Tesla, Twitter, Twitch, to the small and medium-sized companies laying off huge proportions of their employees, with over 400,000 employees being laid off in just the past 2 years. And in addition to that, they're implementing hiring freezes, which means that they're not bringing on any new employees. For STEM majors coming out of college, the timing could not be worse. And finding the high-paying, high-stability, white-collar job that they were promised is now borderline impossible. Not only is the tech job market an absolute nightmare right now, these recent graduates with little or no experience now have to compete with hundreds of thousands of seasoned and experienced tech workers. Everyone from computer scientists to data analysts to electrical and mechanical engineers who just got laid off and are now applying to the exact same job listings as they are. This is even further worsened by the fact that American universities are just churning out STEM graduates like they're oil. In fact, for the around 180,000 STEM job openings each year, our nation graduates 500,000 STEM majors. So let's do the math. If all 180,000 of those job openings are filled by the available graduates, that still leaves 320,000 graduates without a job every year. The market is so oversaturated, it's insane. And it doesn't help that STEM curricula systematically weed out diversity and minority students, creating, perhaps by design, a culture of uniformity. That's why, statistically speaking, this is what you look like if you majored in STEM. Except maybe a little greasier and with a little less riz. In this job market, a STEM degree alone is completely worthless. Without some form of internship or connection into the industry, and even with those things, finding a job is insanely hard. Maybe instead of getting a STEM degree, you should have just been born to a rich white suburban family in the Silicon Valley. Then maybe you'd have a chance of weaseling your way into a STEM job. Quick caveat, I don't really think that STEM degrees are worthless. I don't think that any degrees are worthless. But a lot of the value comes from what getting a degree forces you to do rather than the degree itself. So getting a degree forces you to learn how to study effectively, how to manage your time properly, how to stay disciplined. It forces you to learn how to interact with people and how to work as a team. Oh, and it forces you to meet a ton of new people and make a ton of new connections with friends and professors who may be able to help you in your professional career. But getting a degree definitely is really, really tough. It takes a ton of time and energy and effort. So if you have a degree, then congratulations. I mean, that is big, really. And if you don't have a degree, if you're still working on your degree or you're thinking about going into college, then good luck. I know that no matter where life takes you, you're going to do an amazing job and you're gonna crush it. Let's say that you do somehow miraculously end up finding a job. Even if you get your grubby little fingers onto that sweet, sweet job position. Job security in STEM fields is something of a joke these days. I'm sure that we all remember when Better.com CEO made headlines for laying off 900 employees over Zoom. Just inhumane stuff, really. Unfortunately, it seems that this style of virtual mass layoff is becoming more and more normalized. So even if you are lucky enough to find a job, the job security that you were promised from going into STEM is no longer existent. Companies will not hesitate to fire you if it improves their bottom line. Degrees are outdated. The tech world is advancing at an insane pace, and every day it feels like there is just a constant stream of new technologies that we have to learn about. From AI to ChatGPT to blockchain to the metaverse to machine learning. There's just so much to learn about, and a university curriculum is just not agile enough to keep up. At Berkeley, I minored in data science, and as one of the prerequisites, I had to learn whatever this is. I mean, like, tell me that I'm ever gonna use this once in my work, in my real life, ever. University curricula are a great way to learn about new ideas, but putting them into practice in the real world is a different beast. And employers know that. Students who went into STEM who were told, just study STEM and finding a job, job security, and job growth will be guaranteed, are now finding out that their degree means nothing in our constantly evolving and changing world, and especially in the world of tech. Nowadays, there are so many professional, well-regarded online training courses in STEM disciplines that honestly blow getting a university degree out of the water. They're either free or extremely cheap compared to the cost of getting a 4-year degree. They're 100% online, self-paced, take way less time, and plus, they're just as credible as getting a degree from a major 4-year university. Not sponsored, but Google offers courses on cybersecurity, data analytics, IT, and you can get certifications in countless different things from AI to Python to machine learning to engineering design. So really, why would you spend 4 years of your life and $100,000 on a data science degree when you could just get a data analytics certification from Google in a month, and you wouldn't even have to extend your free trial period? And I'm not familiar with other states, but I do know that in California, the community college system is very well respected, and taking courses there, getting certifications, or an associate's degree is a great way to learn everything that you might need to know for a STEM career without having to shell out the hundreds of thousands of dollars for a 4-year degree. When an online or community college STEM career certification is just as credible and as powerful as a 4-year education, getting that degree just isn't as valuable anymore. This isn't the same with social sciences or humanities or liberal arts, I've noticed. The online courses just aren't as credible, and as I suspect, they just aren't as good. On top of these courses, there are so many informal resources that are so easily accessible. There is so much that you can learn and experience on YouTube. You could learn how to run a business. You could learn to code. You could learn an entire university statistics curriculum by watching 40 hours of Khan Academy. Or you could be belittled and clowned on by me twice a week. Learning through informal resources isn't as directly beneficial to your STEM career as taking a course or getting a certification would be, but it does help you gain all of the knowledge that you could ever need to be a good candidate in the job market. Obviously, you can't tell them that you've learned all of your skills and knowledge through YouTube, but you can show them all of the projects and programs that you've created. Working on projects based on knowledge that you've picked up online can help you build up your portfolio, which for some reason is super important in applying to software and engineering jobs nowadays. Coding and engineering portfolios are the new art and photography portfolios. Heck, even the fact that you have to have a portfolio full of projects in order to get a good shot at getting the job just goes to show how much the value of a STEM degree has fallen. I swear people used to treat STEM like the second coming of Jesus Christ. Now, 14-year-olds are learning your entire STEM degree curriculum by watching Khan Academy on 2x speed and applying to the same job listings as you. And all of this is before you even get a job in the first place. Once you do end up landing that job, that opens up a whole new can of worms. If you want to learn about why Gen Z is so frustrated and fed up with the professional world even though we've just begun to enter the workforce, click here. And if you don't care about the struggles young folks are facing in the workplace, then you're going to hell. I'll see you there. Alright, congratulations for making it to the end of this video. Thank you so much for your love and your support. It really does mean the world to me and so much more. And as much as I love to clown on you, to make fun of you, you really are beautiful and you really do rock. Thank you so much. Oh shit, okay, gotta go, bye-bye.